Till now in this session we have learned various examples of assertion. We have used EA option or enable assertion option with Java command to enable the assertion. The Java command may have various other options for the assertion. Namaste everyone, I am Gyan and you are watching the session 16 of Java and Web, Assertion in Java. In this video we will learn about different assertion options with Java command. Before we start, I want to introduce you with two terms, system classes and non-system classes. System classes are ready-made API classes like string. Please do not confuse it with java.lang.system class. Here the system classes means all the classes which are present in the Java API. And the programmer defined classes are non-system classes. We already have used the options EA and enable assertions. These two options enable assertion for all the non-system classes. Means whatever the classes we are going to execute for the execution of the method main of the current class. Assertion will be enabled for all those classes, not for only that class which is under execution with Java command. Here in this case we have the Java file example.java which contains two classes, the class example and the class check. We have the method main in the class example. In the method main we are creating a new object of type check whose reference will be stored into the reference variable C of type check. After that we are printing the string hi. Then after we are calling the method m1 of the class check by using the reference variable C. Then after we are printing the string hello. In the method m1 of the class check which we are calling here, we have an assertion statement. By default the value of the assertion statement is false. That's how it will print error in check. And after this statement c.m1, the execution of the program will be stopped at the runtime. And the program will not print the string hello. We are compiling example.java that will create two class files, example.class and check.class. After that we are using the option EA. The option EA and the option enable assertions actually enable assertion for all the classes under execution. It will enable the assertion for the class example and it will also enable the assertion for the class check. It will not just enable the assertion for the class example which is used with Java command. The option EA and enable assertions will enable the assertion for all the classes under execution, not just for the class example. That's how even if the assertion error occurs in the class check, then also the program throws assertion error. So here we are executing example.class, but assertion is enabled in the class check also. Let's try this code practically. Open example.java and this is the same code as we have seen. Try to compile this code. Java C example.java. It compiles fine. Now run it. Java-EA example and it throws a runtime exception. Java.lang.assertion error. Try it with enable assertions option. Again the JVM throws an exception. Java.lang.assertion error. This is the same code as previous one, just we have two more statements before and after the assertion statement in the method m1 of the class check. Here in this case I want to show that after printing the string hi, it will also print the string m1 minus 1. After that the JVM will find the assertion error and the execution of the program will be stopped. So in this case our output is hi m1 minus 1. And after that exception in thread main java.lang.assertion error in check. If we want to enable the assertion just for the class example, then we can also do that. After using the option EA or option enable assertions, we need to put a colon. After that colon, we need to put the class name for which we want to enable the assertion. That's how here the assertion is enabled only in the class example, not in the other classes. That's how when the execution starts from the method main, first it will print hi. Then after we are calling the method m1 of the class check. Inside the method m1 of the class check we are printing the string m1 minus 1. After that the assertion is disabled for the class check. It is only enabled for the class example. That's how this assertion statement does not have any effect on the execution of the program. After that the program will print the string m1 minus 2. Then after the execution of the method m1 comes to an end. Then after it prints the string hello. Here we enabled assertion only for the class example. Since assertion in class check is not enabled, so it did not produce any error. Let me try this code practically. Open example.java once again and this is the same code as we have seen. Try to compile this code. Java C, example.java. It compiles fine. Now try to run it with the option enable assertion followed by colon and followed by the class name in which I want to enable the assertion. Press enter. It executes fine because we have not enabled the assertion for the class check. We are only enabling the assertion for the class example. We can do it with the option EA. Just use the option EA. Press enter. It executes same. We can also enable assertion in system classes using the option ESA or the option enable system assertions flag. In Java and Web, I am not going to discuss about system assertions in detail. Please notice down this directory structure. In the current directory, we have another directory pack1, and inside the directory pack1, we will have another directory pack2. In the current directory, that is the desktop, we will have a class file example.class. Then after in the directory pack1, we will have two class files A and B. In the directory pack2, we will have two more class files C and D. If you have a white pen and paper, please note down this directory structure. We are going to use it in this video. This is the code for a.java. The package statement of a.java is the package pack1, and we have a public class A inside a.java. In the method main of the class A, we are printing the string A1. Then after we have assert statement, which is by default false. After that we are printing another string A2. Similarly, we have b.java, whose package statement is the package pack1, and then in the method main of the class B, we are printing the strings B1 and B2. In between them, we have a assert statement with expression false. Then after we have the Java file c.java. The package statement of c.java is package pack1.pack2. In the method main of the class C, we are printing the strings C1 and C2. In between them, we have a assert statement with the constant false. After that, we have c.java. Inside c.java, we have a package statement pack1.pack2. Then after in the method main of the class D, we are printing the strings D1 and D2. In between them, we have assert statement with constant false. After that, we have example.java. Example.java is in the current directory. The example.java does not have any package statement. In fact, it is importing all the classes from the package pack1 and it is importing all the classes from the package pack1.pack2. In the method main of the class example, we are calling the various main methods of the classes A, B, C and D. Please note down the codes of various Java files. In the current directory desktop, we have 5 Java files: a.java, b.java, c.java, d.java and example.java. I want to store the corresponding package directories in a new directory whose name is current directory. That's how I am going to create a directory whose name is current directory on the desktop. mkdir current directory. I have created a directory whose name is current directory on the desktop. Now we will compile all these 5 Java files such that their class files, their packages will be stored into the directory current directory. And here by using this command javac-d, I want to store all the packages and class files in the directory whose name is current directory. And with the class path option of the javac command, we are using the directory name current directory. Because example.java is using few classes which are stored into the current directory. If you are not getting this point that why I am using D option or CP option with javac command, then you need to first learn the session 7 of Java and Web, Code Management in Java 8. Link of that session is given in the video description below. Press enter. So all the class files, all the packages will be stored into the directory whose name is current directory. Let's go in the directory whose name is current directory. And inside you can see we have example.class and we have pack1. Inside the package pack1, we have another class file a.class and b.class, and we have another package directory pack2. Inside the package pack2, again we have two class files c.class and d.class. Let's come back to the desktop. We are on the desktop once again. Clear the screen. Now execute the code. We are going to execute the class file example which is present in the directory current directory. That's how with the CP option we are using the directory name current directory. Press enter. It executes fine and printing the corresponding output. Now let's do some experiments. I want to enable the assertion just for the class A in the package pack1. So with the EA option of the Java command, we need to write pack1.a followed by a colon. Here with CP option, I want to use EA option. EA colon pack1.a. That's how we are enabling the assertion for the class A, which is present in the package pack1. And the package pack1 is present in the directory current directory. Press enter. It executes main methods of all the classes, but we have an assertion error in a.java. We can enable assertion for only one class in a given package. Actually, assertion error was present in all the classes A, B, C and D, but we enabled assertion only for the class A, which was present in the package pack1. Here in this case, we are enabling the assertion for the class C, which is present in the package pack1.pack2. Let me try to execute this command. Clear the screen and now run it. EA pack1.pack2.c. I am enabling the assertion for the class C. Press enter. And as expected, in the class C, we have assertion error. We can do the same with enable assertions option. Use it, enable assertions. Press enter and it results same. If we provide a class name with E option of the Java command which is not present, then in this case the Java ignores the E option. Here the class C is not present in the package pack1. Package pack1 does not contain any class whose name is C. The class is present in the package pack1.pack2. In this case, the Java command will not result any error. In fact, it will ignore the E option. Let me try this code. Try to execute this code, and instead of writing here pack1.pack2.c, just write here pack1.c. It executes fine, and Java never complained that there is no class C in the package pack1. Clear the screen. Even if here I am using an imaginary class and the class name is Gyan, write here Gyan, then also the Java command will ignore the E option. Press enter. In this case also the Java command ignores the E option. In fact, we do not have any class whose name is Gyan, either in the package pack1 or in the package pack2. So in this case, the Java command ignores the E option. If we use the name Gyan just after colon, then also the Java will ignore the E option. We can enable assertion for selected classes in a given package. Here we are enabling the assertion for the classes pack1.pack2.c and pack1.pack2.d. Let's try this option. Clear the screen and enable the assertion for pack1.pack2.c, pack2.c, and enable the assertion for pack1.pack2.d. Press enter. The assertion only enabled for two classes C and D which were present in the package pack1.pack2. We enabled assertion for class C and class D. Class C assertion error occurs first. That's how here we are getting only assertion error for the class C, not for class D. After that the JVM stops its execution. We can enable assertion for selected classes in a given package. Here in this case, we are enabling the assertion for the class D, which is present in the package pack1.pack2, and we are enabling the assertion for the class A, which is present in the package pack1. Let me try this command. Java -cp current directory and enable the assertion for the class A present in the package pack1. Press enter. The JVM results an error. The first assertion error found in the class D. That's how after the class D, the JVM stops its execution and does not check for the assertion error in the class A. We enabled assertion for the class A and class D. The class D assertion error occurs first. We can enable assertion for all non-system classes except a given class. Here in this case, we are using the option EA, and after that we are not using any class name. That's how we are enabling the assertion for all the classes under execution. But with this, we are disabling the assertion for the class A which is present in the package pack1 by using DA option. Instead of DA option, we can use here disable assertion option. So with EA, we are enabling the assertion for all the classes under execution, and with DA, we are disabling the assertion for the class A in the package pack1. That's how in this case, assertion is enabled for all the classes under execution except the class A in the package pack1. Here we have enabled assertion for all non-system classes except the class A. In the class B, assertion error occurs first, and after that the JVM stopped its execution. Let me try this command practically. This is the same command we are using. Press enter and it outputs B1. After that the JVM stops its execution because it found an exception in the class B of the package pack1. We can enable assertion for all non-system classes of a given package and its sub-packages. Here in this case with the option EA, we are writing a colon, and after that colon we are writing the package name. After the package name, we are writing 3 dots. 3 dot means we are enabling the assertion for all the non-system classes of the package pack1 and its sub-packages. That is, we are enabling the assertion for all the classes in the package pack1 and all the classes in the package pack1.pack2. But the assertion error first occurs in the class B. Let's execute this command. This is the same command we are going to execute. With the EA option, we have a colon. After that, we have a package name followed by 3 dots. Press enter. The execution first occurs in the class B. After that, the JVM stopped its execution. So the assertions in other classes are not checked. We can enable assertion for all the non-system classes of a given package and disable it for all the non-system classes in its sub-package. Here in this case, we are enabling the assertion for all the classes in the package pack1 and we are disabling it for all the classes in the package pack1.pack2. And one more change we have made here. We are calling the method main of the class C before the method main of the class B. Initially, we were calling the method main of the class B before the method main of the class C. But now, we are calling method main of the class C before the method main of the class B. So in this case, the method main of the class C will execute first and the assertion will be not checked for the class C in the package pack1.pack2. Here, we have enabled assertion only for the classes in the package pack1 and disabled it in the sub-package pack1.pack2. And in this case, the first assertion error will occur in the class B in the package pack1. That's how it will print C1, C2, B1. After that, the assertion error occurs in the method main of the class B. Let me try this command. We are enabling the assertion for all the classes in the package pack1 and we are disabling the assertion for all the classes in the package pack1.pack2. Press enter and you can see here it prints C1, C2 and then B1. The assertion error first time occurs in the method main of the class B. When we are specifying assertion error in a given class, current class does not get affected. Here in the method main of example.java, we have put an assert statement. But we are not enabling it for the current class in execution. We are enabling it for all the classes in the package pack1 and for all the classes in the sub-package pack1.pack2. But then after we are disabling it for all the classes in the package pack1.pack2. Here we are not enabling the assertion for the class example. That's how the assertion will be not checked in the class example. Let's try this code practically. Open example.java and first shift c.main before b.main. Then write here assert false. Try to compile it. It compiles fine. Now run it. With enabled assertion for all the classes in the package pack1 and its sub-packages pack1.pack2 and disable assertion for all the classes in the package pack1.pack2. Press enter and you can check here. The assertion in the class example has not been checked by the JVM. You can write assertion in one more form. You do not need to write here parenthesis. You can write it without parenthesis also. Write it without parenthesis. Try to compile it once again. It compiles fine. Now run it. It runs with an assertion error in the class B. Clear the screen. To enable the assertion in the class example, we need to use one more EA option and enable the assertion in the class example. Let's enable it. Space EA colon example. Press enter. You can see here exception in thread main java.lang.assertion error, and the assertion error occurs in example.main in example.java at the line number 8. We can also disable assertion in system classes using DSA option or disable system assertions option. Till now we used different options for enable or disable assertion like EA, ESA, DA, DSA, enable assertions and disable assertions, enable system assertions and disable system assertions. We can use them all together or we can repeat them also with Java command. They all will execute from left to right. So here we have the Java command. We are trying to execute the class example, and here we are writing system class and non-system class. When the assertion will be enabled for all the non-system classes, then the non-system class will go green, and when it will be disabled for all the non-system classes, then the non-system classes will go red. And similar is the case with the system classes. After the Java command, the first option is EA option, means enable assertion option. That enables assertion for all the non-system classes. After that we have ESA option, and that enable assertions for all the system classes. After that we have DA option, and this option disable the assertion for all the non-system classes. After that we have ESA option, and that enable all the system classes assertions. After that we have EA option, that enables the assertion for all the non-system classes. And then after we have DSA option, that disables assertion for all the system classes. So ultimately, when we execute the class example, we will have disabled assertion for all the system classes and enabled assertion for all the non-system classes. That's all for this video, guys. Don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe my channel on YouTube, like my page on Facebook, and leave your valuable comments in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.